ancient civilization named Dropa crashed on Earth 12,000 years ago in a spacecraft. A lot of things happened around 12,000 years ago. That was around the time of the Younger Dryas period and the comet impact on Earth. And these Dropa stones, let's see what's behind this. They were supposedly found in China. In 1938, an expedition of archaeologists led by the Chinese explorer named Chi Pu Tei discovered many caves in the Bayan Kara Ula Mountains on the border of Tibet and China. After examining them, scientists found 716 circular stone discs dating 12,000 years old that turned out to be ancient tombs and contained the remains of mysterious skeletons. These skeletons were bizarre. Their length did not exceed 1.38 meters, and they had extremely unusual skulls. Chi Pu Tei and his team found several caves nearby that had a rock painting of creatures in large helmets. Those creatures were painted in the background of images of the sun, moon, and stars, and our Earth. And further, they found a collection of 716 round stone discs with tiny hieroglyphic signs inscribed on them. Some of the discs were partially under the cave floor. Some sources say that the discs had completely inexplicable qualities. It was found that they produce sound vibrations. Tai brought the stone discs to Beijing University, where they were kept for the following 2 decades, until a professor named Sum Un Nui began to study them closely in 1958. After 4 years of research, Nui said that the stones were at least 12,000 years old, and the hieroglyphs contained the information of their origin. Professor Nui claims that the hieroglyphs described a story of an alien civilization named Dropa that arrived from another planet in a spacecraft but had to do an emergency landing near the area of the caves. One of the discs allegedly contained the following text. Quote, "The Dropa came down from the clouds in their aircraft. Our men, women, and children hid in the caves 10 times before sunrise. When at last we understood the sign language of the Dropas, we realized that the newcomers had peaceful intentions." End quote. Dropa were unable to leave the planet and simply died, but had established friendly relations with the local tribe Kam and helped each other to survive. According to the description, the aliens were really small, had scanty body hair, and the main feature was their blue eyes, which are not found among the inhabitants of Asia. In 1962, Professor Nui was going to publish the result of his work, but the publication of the result of the decryption was banned by order of the Beijing Academy of Sciences. After such a sensational statement, no one believed the professor. He could not prove his case, immigrated to Japan, and died in 1964 under unexplained circumstances. The very word Dropa, sometimes called Dropka, actually exists. According to the Gould-Parkinson system of transliteration, Dropka, meaning in the Tibetan language, is solitude, isolated, or inhabitant of pasture lands. This word is used by some groups of nomadic inhabitants of the Tibetan highlands, but their appearance today has nothing to do with the appearance of the alleged aliens from space. At the end of 1995, the Associated Press reported that an unknown tribe of 120 people was discovered in the Chinese province of Sichuan, the bordering Tibet. The most noticeable feature of the members of this tribe is their extremely small stature. Some people believe that they were the descendants of the Dropa people. However, in 1997, Chinese ethnologists declared the effect of an increased concentration of mercury in the water of local sources as a reason for the unusual appearance of the people of this tribe. Despite the fact that this entire story was reprinted and published in various magazines throughout the 1960s, no material evidence to support the existence of the Dropa people has ever been made public. There is no record of the artifacts ever being exhibited in any museum, and the last scientist who looked for them in 1994 said that the discs were destroyed. The few existing photographs of the stones were taken by Austrian engineer Ernst Wegerer in 1974, but they seem to show ordinary round jade discs, which are often found by archaeologists in Shaanxi province. The lack of evidence and no records of either the Chi Pu Te expedition or the existence of Sum Nui has led most archaeologists to believe that the Dropa stones are nothing but a hoax. What do you think about this? And this is on Hows and Whys by Vicky Verma. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.